Are you just getting used to playing this many minutes and these games lasting this long?
We kind of talked about after the game was over, like when the whistle blew to go to overtime, we were just like, it didn't phase us, which I mean can be good and bad, but we were just kind of ready to continue being strong and having no mental lapses. So it was the preparation in previous overtimes was nice for this one, but hopefully we can start getting to 90 minutes soon.
The even the announcers were talking about it, y'all's body language and everything. Y'all, I don't
We
know
were
that y'all
ready.
are excited about going to overtime, but y'all just, whereas Oklahoma State, I think, was maybe a little down about it, y'all were, hey, let's go. This is what we do.
We were ready, and our mentality is, I mean, we made it, we gutted out 90 straight minutes. Like, why wouldn't we do it for 20 more? So we were ready, and we were ready to roll.
You obviously broke the career record for shutouts. How big is that, knowing that? And I don't know if you've ever gone back and looked at film of her, but she was an amazing goalkeeper. Don Greathouse, already in the Baylor Hall of Fame. What does that record mean to you?
It just means that, well, first off, I'm just really grateful because I've seen her. She was a really great goalie, but it's really just such a backline and team award. And I'm just really grateful that I can help put my team in positions to come win, because if we let in no goals, it just makes it easier for our offense. But it's really just like such a team award. So my back lines over the past 4 years, I just have been so proud of. And back lines have changed and stuff, but each year it's just been a great effort. So really, I'm just proud of everyone who's contributed to it.
Yeah, on that note, I mean, you had Sarah out, Tara steps in. How'd you feel like that back line did, and maybe in communication and all that?
We worked on it this past week because we obviously knew that Norman was going to be out, which was to our advantage, knowing right off the bat she was going to be out. It wasn't an injury in the game or anything, but so we worked on it and we were ready. And Tara, we knew that she could come in and give us big minutes because she's done it the past 3 games. So for her to give us 110 solid minutes is just straight props to her because it was amazing. She played solid for the whole game. So I was just really proud of her. And I was proud of Kaylee Abels being able to slide back into center back and do that for the team as well. So, and then Chloe and Sarah Horniak held it down on the other side.
Jen, only one clean sheet away from fifth all time in the Big 12 clean sheet record. Is that, any sort of motivation going into the next couple of games?
Kind of like I said before, the more that we can keep the ball out of the back of our net, the more it helps us win. And obviously we can see that goals are hard to come by. So the fewer goals we concede will give just us a better chance to win in these next upcoming games. So that's kind of just really where my mind's at, just doing what I can for the team to help us win.
Jen, I asked Paul this too. I mean, these are all great results, but at some point you need to get wins. What's the attitude? How have y'all been able to stay up, not getting maybe the points, the results that you want?
The attitude is, I mean, we want to win. And after this game, it was like, we weren't disappointed. I don't want to say we weren't disappointed, but like, we just knew that, I mean, a tie is a tie, but we want to win. And obviously that's our goal, because who doesn't want to win? And we know we can win because we've proven that in the past. But so, yeah, we want to win. But how we stay together as a team is just because we are so tight knit. We don't let anything bring us down when it comes to our unit. So we just are such a tight knit team, and that will push us through anything. Ties, losses, like last week's loss, that probably would have broken some teams after 2 ties, but we didn't let it do that to us. And we came out strong today, and we really played our hearts out for 110 minutes. And we had opportunities. They didn't go in, but that will come. We have a young team, so it will come.
Well, I guess, I mean, you guys had so many opportunities. I saw the one that hit the crossbar. I mean, y'all had some really nice opportunities.
Yeah, we really did. I mean, it really felt like for the majority of the game, while they're extremely dangerous for that counterattack and the speed that they have getting in behind the line, and they got some really good offensive players, but I really felt like, at least in my view, I really felt like we had really the better of the opportunities. Like you said, the crossbar, and then some scrums in the box that I felt could have gone either way, and just things just aren't falling our way right now when it comes to the attack. But what I like is that the girls are, continuing to attack, and they're not freaking out about not scoring. And I just, I think that's a good place to be.
Jen getting the shutout record. How big is that? I mean, and obviously, I think she had a lot of help tonight too, but she also made some nice saves.
She did. I mean, I've always said about her and just us defensively in general is that, we don't want our goalkeeper to have to do a lot, but when she does, it's usually a big save. And I think you saw that tonight. She didn't have to do a lot as far as saves were concerned, but when she did, they were usually pretty big saves. So that's Jen. And, I think, like you said, that is definitely a team award. We work extremely hard to be a defensive minded team. And she'd be the first to tell you that. But again, you can't do that without a really good goalkeeper. They really go hand in hand.
You had obviously Sarah out. I guess Liz was hurt. You had some different people in there. How did you feel like those other pieces played tonight?
I thought our game plan was spot on. And I think that the girls that played some different roles and played some more minutes than normal were ready. And they stepped into those roles and I thought did really well. So I was really proud of that. And that we obviously had some, when you lose one or two, you think, oh, it's just one or two, but really the domino effect of that is pretty big, considering some of the girls that we have coming off the bench are really low minute kids because they're coming back from injuries. So we stretched some kids a bit tonight that hadn't been stretched as far as minutes were concerned, and they responded really, really well.
Coach, Oklahoma State came into the game leading the Big 12 on goals scored. How proud are you of the defense to hold Oklahoma State to zero goals tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great accomplishment. Again, it is something that we've always, prided ourselves on as our defense. So to hold, obviously one of the strongest teams in our conference and in the country to no goals was a great accomplishment. But I'm not surprised. I mean, I just think that's the way we're built. And, really, really proud of it.
This is the fourth game that y'all have gone to extra time. Any concern about fatigue or maybe injuries catching up to you guys?
No. I mean, I think that if we were in our normal schedule where we play, Thursday, Sunday or Friday, Sunday, then I'd be really, really concerned about our legs. But, our recovery team, with our strength coach and, nutritionist and athletic trainer, they all do such a great job of giving us, what we need to make sure we're recovered. We've got a lot of time. One game a week really isn't a whole lot on them. So I'm not really worried about the accumulation factor.
Paul, any concern with, I mean, you talked about it. You can't win a Big 12 title. Maybe you can't even get to the NCAA tournament without some wins. Is there any concern about, these are great results, but you're sitting here with no wins and 3 ties?
Yeah. Sitting, what are we, 4 games in with 3 points? It's not really where you want to be necessarily when you're, vying for a title. But when you can keep one of the leading teams from getting 2 points, you're kind of helping a little bit. But yeah, we need to get some wins. And I think defensively we're where we need to be. And I think offensively we're on the right track. And I think that with a team where we're relying offensively on some pretty young kids, I'm not surprised where we are. But I'm really happy with where we're going.
Seemed like Mac gave you a bit. I mean, she seemed like she was very aggressive, gave you a lift on the offensive end.
Yeah, she's a strong, powerful kid. She does a really good job. And I think she's a kid that you're going to see, through her career, just continue to mature. And I think she is a true goal scorer.